Good morning. I kind of forgot. I think this is video log either 81 or 82, and it's a Saturday, January 5th. No, January 14th. And sorry, I haven't really been online for a whole week ever since our a trip to Phoenix, Arizona for the World's competition. And as the couples competition went, my partner and I placed 5th in the open division. It's not as good as we have hoped, but it also shown us that there are many areas for improvement in our dancing, and that our focus last year may have some shortcomings, but I think part of it was also that we went against many talented couples, and many of whom has pretty good dance background. So we just need to work harder. Dance experience wise, I am so proud of my dance partner for the fact that he just started learning all of this about a year and a half ago. And to learn, like, when you are just learning the fundamentals and all of a sudden you have to dance routines that are at a silver level, it's not easy. I think it took a lot of time for him to learn the routines, and we didn't have a lot of time in working on the fundamentals and a good foundation for all of the routines that he has done such a great job. However, obviously compare against a lot of experienced dancers that, obviously they're a little better, and not to say I have much room for improvement. However, in the couples dances, the judges look at our dances as a couple, and the first thing they look at is really the lead. So a lot is on his shoulders, and he has done such an awesome job. I actually looked at the performances from this year, from this Worlds versus last Worlds when we were just a beginner, and he has improved a lot. So there's much to work on. And also we have, due to a lot of the struggles and troubles that we have for the last year with our dance studio, with our coach, that we have decided that we will be moving on and taking a break and regroup to figure out what we want to do with coach wise or studio wise, right? I think we have an idea of which coach we will want to reach out to and perhaps start taking lessons with, but nothing is firmed because there is really not a lot of good coaches in the countryside that we like in the Chicago, Atlanta area. So we might actually have to reach out to out-of-state coaches. That is going to pose obviously a lot of more issues, and with logistics of traveling there and competing. So really, I think my partner and I have talked about it, is that we do want to take it a little bit slower this year, not spending too much time just preparing for competitions all year, but really kind of back up a little bit and work on our fundamentals, right, until we're ready. It can take a whole year, or it can take 2 years until we move on to the next division, because of our wins last year, that we most likely we are required to move up to the next division. And when we're at Division 3, it's not going to be as easy as Division 2, our Division 4. And part of it is because obviously there are the ones that moved up from this year, as well as leftover ones from last year. So many of these couples might have been dancing for many years, so we don't feel like we're really ready to go up against these couples who has a lot more dance experience than we are. So until we are solid in our fundamental, which this is what we're going to be working on for this year, and I'm pretty sure we'll be able to get there, because you know, we are very result driven, goal driven, and we will just need to work on it very much. And also we do have a lot of other goals career wise that we want to focus on. So I really don't want to spend, you know, over 70% of my free time working on dancing and traveling and all that. I really love dancing. I would continue to practice it and take lessons. I just don't want to spend that much money, as how much money as we have last year, and time going on to these competitions. Because every time you start, if you're going to competition, the week or two before, it's almost kind of a giveaway, because you don't learn anything new. You just have to practice your routines, and that is not something, it doesn't improve or help our dancing as much. So yeah, so that's kind of our goal for this year. Hopefully this year we'll have a new beginning, and we'll maybe hopefully have a new coach, a new studio, a new routine, and new progress, right, in our dancing career. Now I am really looking forward to that, and in my next video I'll probably talk more about my goal professionally as well in my career, how to strive to achieve the financial freedom that I really want to achieve. So I'll talk about it in the next video, and yeah, so I should be on more often from now on, and hopefully these video logs will be able to record my journey, my troubles and whatnot. And also, like, just a short thought is that today I noticed there was a video of a lady that is a student from the Antra Institute. She has been with Antra for the last, now I count, maybe 3 years now, and she was doing pretty well. Don't think she was making a lot of money with it, but today her video talks about the loss of her momentum. Because I remember a few days ago I saw her video. She was very excited about starting and planning for the 12-week year that she's going to work on, all these goals that she has. And then today she talked about how she feel like she was very motivated, and then it kind of drops off, and it was hard to follow. And you know what made me start thinking is that is so true for all of us, right? At the start of the new year, we're always very excited, set all these goals, but then how many of us actually keeps on going and actually keep the momentum going and achieve what we set out to achieve? And that is probably the hardest part. Everybody can start, right? And the ones who finish are the winners. It's kind of like I remember there's a Chinese saying that I remember that describes situations like this. It's basically a head of a tiger and a tail of a snake. So, you know, because we think of snakes as a little bit lazier, more easy and passive, and the tiger as very aggressive and strong. So we start out very strong, and then when we get to the tail, it's kind of laid back and, you know, flitters around. So we don't want that, right? Obviously we want the tail of a tiger as well. So see what I can do. I will talk about my New Year resolution in the next video, and I really need to sit down and plan that out, and we'll go from there. Talk to you next time. Bye.